Hi, this is David Johnson. I'll be your instructor of the course. I'd like to go through some brief navigation skills and also go through the course content, tell you how to navigate through the course and also complete the course requirements. First thing to look at is the navigation bar over here that will allow you to get through the course. You can look at the course contents, you can look at the syllabus and the learning modules. Very important, these are the two things that will get you through the course. And you should concentrate right here because the syllabus will give you instructions. The learning modules have all the content and requirements included in them, and we'll go through those shortly. I've also included some other assignments that you need to complete. One of them is a wiki, and you'll go in and contribute to the wiki based on our subject. We also have a blog you can contribute to, and also we have a project that is a listing presentation based in a PowerPoint format. Also, there are discussions. Now, these links are also included in your learning modules, so it's an easy way to get there. Let's look over in the course content. This is your main page. And if you look at it, there's a tour. Here's the syllabus. We'll go into that shortly. The learning modules, all your information and work is going to be included in here. Here's your blog. Here's your wiki. And here's your listing presentation or project that we'll do. In addition to, toward the bottom, here's a link to the library and the help desk. The help is available for you 24/7, and here's the phone number you can contact at any time. This is for technical support. I'd prefer you try here first for technical support. Anything else regarding the subject matter in the course, go ahead and contact me. Now let's go back to course content. A couple ways to get there. You can use a breadcrumb up here that backs up, or you can come over here to the navigation bar and there's course content, so just click on that and we'll move back. Now let's go down and look at the syllabus. And all you have to do is click on that link and it opens up your syllabus. First thing to do is look over here. Here's my contact information. You can use these methods to contact me either by my cell phone or my personal email. I would prefer that you use the online discussion board and the online email to contact me. Discussion board is helpful too because if you have a question, possibly another student has the same question, and we can answer the question together and get information to everybody at the same time. As you scroll down, you can see our learning outcomes, what we're hoping to do here. Requirements. Participation is required in the discussion boards, blogs, and wikis. And here's your grading. We have one wiki, it's worth 50 points. One blog, 50 points. The quizzes correspond to the learning modules, and each chapter, there are 15 quizzes at 10 points apiece. That's 150 points. Your project is 120 points. Your midterm after 8 learning modules is 100 questions. You have 3 hours to complete the midterm, and it's due the latest on March 30th. The final is over the 15 chapters. It's also 100 points. You also have 3 hours to complete it. There are discussions at the end of each chapter. There's 15 discussions, 5 points apiece. That's 75 points. Total points for the course, 645. If you get 90% of those points, you'll get an A. 80% or above a B. 70% you'll get a C. And 60% you'll get a D. Anything below or 386 points or below 60% is an F for the course. Once again, if you need to contact me, go ahead and use the discussion board. We'll use chat rooms. You can email me through the internal email. If you have to, if it's an emergency, go ahead and call me on my cell phone or email me on my personal email. Here's the book for the course. It's California Real Estate Practice, 7th edition by Pivar. And this is the schedule that you should stay on pace with. And it is important to stay on pace because if I see somebody not logging in or not completing work, district says I have to drop you, and I will. So if you're looking for the first 5 chapters or modules have to be completed by the end of February. The second set of modules 6 through 8 has to be done by the end of March, and then the midterm is due at the end of March. They'll open up earlier. You can complete some of these assignments earlier. Finishing out the syllabus, if you go down here, here's some important dates. In fact, it'll show the add drop dates. And the last date to withdrawal is the 30th. One thing to remember about the class is that your participation and your attendance in the class is mandatory. I look at somebody to be getting on the class a minimum of once a week, probably up to 3 to 4 hours at a time, and completing work. If I don't see that, especially by the census dates and the add drop dates, then I'll drop a student. Now let's move down to the learning modules. All your work's going to be included in here. So let me open it up. There are some quizzes in your book too that may be helpful for you to grasp the learning material. These are the end of your chapter quizzes in your textbook. These aren't answers to the quizzes online, but in your textbook. So you can open that up and look and see how you've done in those. Let's pick one of these. If we look at chapter 1 and move in, the chapter is starting your career in real estate, and you notice it has PowerPoints and a PDF version. I put 2 versions in here depending on a student's computer. Sometimes it's easier for them to open a PDF version of the PowerPoints. But as you can look through, there's goal setting, independent contractors agreement. Every one of your learning modules also has a quiz. So there's the first quiz. Also notice down here too, there's a discussion. And here starts your blog. I'd like you to get in and contribute to the blog and work on the collaboration with other students in answering questions about the industry. If you want to move out of chapter 1, or say you were in a different chapter and you want to move back to the learning modules, just hit this breadcrumb up here and it'll move you on back to your learning modules, and then you can move on to the next one. Notice too, in the sequence, everything is here, including after the 8th chapter, there's your midterm exam. Likewise, all the way down, there's your final exam for the coursework. Let's move back to course content. And if we scroll down, then we can see also other things. Here's your learning modules. Here's your wiki, your blog, in case you want to go straight in. But in your learning modules, it'll have places where these will appear. In fact, for your listing presentation project, you probably don't even need to start that till you get into listing presentation in the book, which is about chapter 4 or 5. Let's go in and have a look at it. So here it is, and your project basically is the best you could do at a listing presentation. And I want the format to be either in PowerPoint, Prezi. So the format's going to be in PowerPoint format, Prezi, or Google presentation. So it's a presentation. So it's mainly an outline format. And with that format, it's something you would sit down and do a listing presentation to your potential seller trying to gather that listing and sell a property for a client. There's other information down below. For example, here's a subject property trying to hit 375. However, you need to be smart about it too and say, well, these are the closed comps recently in the area, and I need to look at this and see if what the seller is asking for the house, 375, does that make sense? Can it really appraise for that? Should it be less? Should it be more? So anyway, here's the information for the area as far as the median price and square footage. And here's a little key. If you want to go up in there and look and say, well, a bedroom, if my unit is 3 bedrooms and the other unit's 4, what's the adjustment? Well, a bedroom's about 5,000. Square footage, use the adjustment up at top for the square footage. And for a bathroom, the extra bathroom is worth $3,000, a half bath, $1,500. Not trying to have you be appraisers. Do the best you can with this information and come up with a legitimate price that you suggest that your seller list his house for. And here's what I'm looking for in the presentation. And you can read through that. I'm looking for about 10 to 15 slides in PowerPoint Prezi or Google Presentation. Do the best you can. Insert pictures, whatever you want. Make it look good. Have fun with it. Have a good time with it. And down here there is a rubric. If you push this, it'll show you what I'm looking for as far as grading the assignment. So I'm looking for marketing. I'm looking for how you did on the value. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to see your logic and what you came up with. I want to hear how you explained agency to your customer. I want to see a pretty presentation, because if you're going to impress a potential client, your presentation must look good. And I want to see references. And I want to see it in good writing style and grammar. Let's move back to course content. I could go up here to the breadcrumb or come down here and click. So if I say anything, stay in the syllabus, follow the syllabus, go into the learning modules, participate in the blogs and the wiki, do a great job on your presentation, contact me with any questions, or even use the discussion board to ask other students what they're doing on their presentations. Here's a link to the library. Once again, the help desk if you need help. If you need to contact me during the course of the semester, here's the mail for the internal mail, email for the course. Use the discussions. You can create a discussion and ask a question, or contact me via my personal email or cell phone. Best of luck in the class.